Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Yo, another episode, Truth Talk Nation. The Judo Woke Ace.
T. Mizzle the Great.
Mark 7 Mile. What's going on, man, on this Sunday?
What's the word?
Chillin', man. What's up, fellas?
Shit, man, a lot of new motherfucking topics, man, we want to discuss today, man. A lot of new news is out and shit.
Yeah, it's been a hot week, man. Hot top to start off the new year, man. This shit going crazy already.
Man, what's good with you, T-Dog?
Oh, man, just enjoying it, man. Just enjoying this day, man. Just blessed to be here, man, and get back with the show, man. Get it started for the new year, man, you know.
Man, that Asir was crazy last week,
Oh,
man.
yeah, man.
You
That
know
shit
what I'm
got
saying?
deep quick, man.
Man,
Real quick.
I done watched it about 3 or 4 times, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? This R. Kelly shit, everybody all week still talking about this surviving R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I hear they coming out with a mic, surviving mic. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy,
I hear
man.
that's in the works. So, you know what I'm saying?
Mike Tyson?
No, Michael Jackson. Surviving Michael Jackson pedophilia.
No, I ain't heard about that.
Yeah, let the
Well,
man.
well,
Hey,
it's
let
in the
the man
making.
rest in peace, man. Don't even.
It's in the
put him
making.
out
They
there
got
like
some of
that,
the
yeah.
so-called survivors from the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody
saying-
want to come out now with a story. Everybody got a story now against the black man now. See, it's the year of the bashing the black man.
Fuck, just
I
say
see.
surviving the black man.
Right,
Fuck
surviving the
it.
black
Fuck
man.
it, that's
Yeah,
what
you
it
know
is.
What I'm saying? That's what it seems like what's going on out here now, y'all. What's
Man.
this shit crazy, man?
Yeah.
Surviving the black man.
I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, with all this chaos shit going on with all this accusations and all this shit, and accused pedophile and underage women and all that, Aaliyah in the mix, Aaliyah mama. You got everybody speaking up on it. And his album sales just seem to still be growing right now. You know what I'm saying? Album sales is growing
Right.
tremendously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The sales on it, the streams, the whole nine. So I'm trying to figure out who is really supporting this man. If y'all talking all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I listened to the Steve Harvey morning show one day, and they was dogging him out. And next thing soon, they cut to a commercial. His song came on, Hotel with Cassidy.
Yeah, a lot
So
of
you know.
Yeah, a lot of people playing the songs now, checking his videos out, because they trying to listen and really see it was a hit. They missed the message. Hey, R. Kelly, he said a lot of things in the songs that we really didn't pay attention to, but we were just dancing and stepping and, you know, doing all the necessary, making love to all the songs. It really just, he was making love to women underage. All them songs came from somewhere, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
child porn on audiobook.
Exactly.
I mean,
He put it out there. It was pouring to our ears.
so you got a lot of people
ears.
that didn't want to be associated with this surviving R. Kelly, like Lil Kim. You had Jay-Z, and they got, you know what I'm saying, a lot. It's a whole list they got out there. The people that didn't even want to, you know what I'm saying, put their name on it. They didn't even want to be a part of it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
yeah, you're right,
so with all this, like I'm saying, with all this R. Kelly shit going on, everybody like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with Kels. How in the hell is his album sales growing? How is he out all in the mix taking pictures with people? He's showing up. He's bigger than a goddamn celebrity now than he ever is.
R. Kelly is the White Castle of R&B. Everybody talk about they don't like White Castle and shit and fart burgers, motherfuckers make, but the line be wrapped around the goddamn corners on that bitch.
Somebody lying.
Somebody lying.
Exactly. What's going on, right? Yep.
So we got this video, man, T, right? Of R. Kelly just had his birthday this week.
And this is gonna shock you guys.
And I want you to see who here's the supporters. Listen to the supporters that's supporting this man. out of the mix, because he seemed to be R. Kelly been on the internet all week with pregnant chicks taking pictures at parties. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, you know, when he watched the R. Kelly shit, he had he spazzed out and was like about to pass out and shit due to the shit. So we gonna roll it to this clip, man. T.
Girl, I'm about to have a fit. Oh, this about to be some shit. When I get into this shit, never came home with this bitch. You low down dirty woman, back to where you come from. Oh, baby, wait. This shit don't waste its grass. Mr. Biggs, before you're done. But how you name my name, son? Wait, I was gonna tell you, booty shit is so familiar. I know you from somewhere a long time ago. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I feel I know you brother very well. No, you mistaken me for somebody else. Well, shut up. Can't you see 2 minutes talking? Told your ass to get to walking. Now I think y'all better leave this place, 'cause I'm about to swing.
So what you think?
Man, that's what's wrong with our black women today, man. And you know what I'm saying? With all this what's going on, and you still see that the women is out here
So
singing.
who's supporting R. Kelly, as you see?
Look like all black women to me.
Who buying them albums right now and still bumping the Key to Ignition? Since they want to dog the black men out, they want to
remix to Ignition.
Who's buying his albums right now?
Look like all black women to me, man. Come on now, is our race that stupid?
To be degraded by a person where we have a celebrated pedophile out in public taking pictures with pregnant women.
Teaching our young kids, our young women coming up now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. This shit is lost, man. They talking, all these women talking all this shit like R. Kelly this and R. Kelly. They had his show soon they see R. Kelly.
My thing is this.
Let me get a
Still
pic.
screaming for the man.
The wife, who was just in support of him when he was being thrown under the bus recently for the whole sex cult thing, and she was going to court with him, and the other lady was going to court with him. I forget her name, but one of the other accusers that's throwing him up under the bus was supporting him and talking about how much, you know, they was behind him throughout this whole ordeal, and they supported him, right? And then you got the parents who took their 17, 16-year-old daughter to an R. Kelly concert. Why in the fuck are you taking your teenage daughter?
And let them pick them out, like come back, you know, and get this deal.
All right?
Right.
And then we got what was one of the other ones? It was just like, and again, I'm not saying this to condone.
What about the three in the concert at the supposed ones that's sex slaves was at the front row of the concert, cheering them on. I thought they were sex slaves. They couldn't go nowhere. They at the front row of his concert cheering them on. Go baby, yeah. He going back saying woo. They yelling.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is this? Yeah. Is this a dupe?
If he's
wake up, woman, wake up.
If he's the musical genius that everybody says he is, I mean, this is a far stretch, but who's to say that he wouldn't have concocted all of this shit just for the sake of being able to stay in the public eye?
Yeah.
His music sales is going up. I mean, we know we just spoke on living in the day and age now because of because of social media, that all publicity is good publicity. Bad publicity is good publicity, and you know, whatever that you do that's good is going to push you.
Man.
I mean, people love.
It's going to rise and sales.
People love gossip.
They love it. Yeah.
I mean, something to talk about, and as you give people something to talk about, if you have a product that is for sale out there, is you know, your sales is going to go up. You're an artist. You're an actor. Your movies. You know, your sales is going to go up because it's people that's interested in why people don't like you.
Exactly. That's why you got women all that is screaming in the front row.
But they the main ones on the net and all on screen talking shit. Like, I mean, I'm mute R. Kelly. But we hearing them right after the Steve Harvey show. If they muting them shit, they still bumping this shit. This shit's still on Spotify. Album sales has grew right now. And they can't, you know what I'm saying, you got on Will Smith's wife. Like, how is this happening? We just showed you right now, T, who's supporting them.
Yeah, I just said, man.
R. Kelly can walk the streets right now. They, oh my God, fuck R. Kelly. Soon as you say, oh shit, R. Kelly, let's take a picture with him.
Instead of running.
What's up, Kales?
He's really
You my guy.
the Pied Piper of R&B. As much as people hate him,
They love him.
They turn that song on and they still gonna get the boogie.
Yeah, they got the 14-year-old. Baby, come on over here and take a picture with
Get a
him.
picture with him.
Let him get his number.
Give him a hug, baby. Give him a hug.
Put her little ass in his pocket.
Shannon
and
said
go
that's
home,
fucked
man.
up. The wife still support him on Facebook.
Yeah, right.
They still support him.
I mean, come on now. We got to wake up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, wrong is wrong and right is right. But if you still going to support them, hey, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You get, what? A woman get beat by a man, and then you step in and do something about it. Next day, she back with the man. You know what I'm saying? You like, what the
There's
fuck?
loopholes in a lot of their stories, man. But at the same time, we know that the man married a 15-year-old.
Well, we got a caller. We
definitely got to call him.
No, let's get this call on.
Man, let's see who this is on the as soon as it rings. What's going on, caller? Who is this and where you calling from? Turn your computer down in the background for me.
Okay. I'm calling from Chicago.
Uh-oh.
Chicago.
Uh-oh.
And I
Chicago
would like
checking
to
in.
stay anonymous.
Okay,
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Uh-oh. All right.
Just call you
What
shot
you got to
time.
say? What you got to say?
I feel like as far as the R. Kelly situation, there's a lot of promoting going on. Even though you don't know that you're promoting it because as soon as you say this information, I'm going to go on my phone. I'm going to try to see if it's in a song. I'm going to try to see if these people were standing in the crowd up front row. Okay, so that's promoting right there, you know. So I'm going to see if they was up there. And just because, also, I know I need to slow down. And just because you're a slave does not mean that you did not agree to being a slave. And you might agree to being a slave. You might be happy to be a slave. That's why they up front cheering. Like, go, daddy, go. You know?
Yeah, because they do got Pimpin' Pat. He is putting chicks in dog kennels right now. Literally, they signing up for this shit on Instagram to get bones thrown at them and put in cages.
Mr. Gray.
Yeah, it might have been
Pimpin'
runaway.
Pat.
Yeah, it might have been runaway kids, and you know, he just took care of them. You know, in some situations they've been runaway kids.
So, Carla, what would you think this type of attitude or this type of disrespect to themselves came from? Was it the crack era? I mean, was it the 90s? What the fuck is going on? Is it the remnants of the leftover crack babies?
You know, okay. Help me understand your question again. Can you
what you think caused this disrespect amongst public black people in particular to have the disrespect for their culture and themselves? Was it the crack era within the 80s and 90s that which they're the millennials right now, right? The 19-year-olds.
I believe
they're
it's
the millennials,
PSD.
right?
PSD.
Postpartum stress.
But what would that stress?
Not partum, because not everybody didn't, you know, but post-traumatic. PTSD. I'm sorry, let me get that right.
Yeah.
PTSD, post-traumatic whatever. Y'all know what I mean.
Stress.
But I think that might be it. I think it's mental problems, you know, from way back in history, that a lot of people can't handle certain mental stuff. So they just took it along with them, and that's it. And that's that. It's just mental health.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah.
These people are sick. We sick out here.
Sick out here. I got a question for you. By you being from Chicago, how's the people in Chicago?
I didn't say I was from Chicago. I said I'm calling from Chicago.
Well, calling from Chicago. How's the people in Chicago feeling about the R. Kelly situation down there? Being, you know.
See, I ain't even trying to ask because I don't want to know. I'm trying to stay away from them. It might be in the water. It might be in the water.
Okay, you want to stay away from that totally period then, right?
Right.
Oh, we got you.
Right.
Well, we'd like to thank you, callers, for calling in. You know, keep Truth Talk Nation. You know what I'm saying, on your dial up. You know what I'm saying, whenever we go live, you know, hit us up and let us know how you feel.
All right. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Yep. We got Tony Rome watching. Just say what's up to Tony Rome. Checking in.
What's up, Lorenzo? What up? Yeah, like Lorenzo said, she has a point. You know, maybe people are so stressed out and it's been dogged out through history. This is what we get, you know, it's in 100 years after all this. Or
Black folks is used to getting their ass whooped and turning the other cheek. something we've become accustomed to now. I guess it's something that's embedded in our, DNA, as has been said.
So we see it when we grow up. Yeah, we see it when we grow up all the time, man.
Yeah.
In the household, or you might go to your people household, your family member. It's just in our culture, man. And you know what I'm saying. We just raised like that, man. Some people is, man. You know what I'm saying.
Wow. Well, we're gonna move on since we talking about the rapists and all. We're gonna get down to this Ed Buck story coming out of L.A., which is a Hillary Clinton supporter. This is his second dead black person that has came up within a year in his home. Second black person or gay black male to come up dead in his home within a year, and the man is still not locked up.
Now, when you say his home,
yeah, that's what I'm like.
Yeah, an apartment or condo. Let me see.
Where he, condo. Like the place where he lives, or this is like
where he lives,
a home that he owns, like a facility that people live at. What?
What's this? A break-in?
Obviously, it's the home where he's committing all the crimes. He's taking them back and running them or something. I don't know. This is his spot where he take them back and entertain them. This is his spot.
They didn't break in,
and so you got people protesting outside his house right now. And saying, telling the gay men, don't go up there to his house. This man is killing people. And this is a Hillary Clinton supporter. He's, he supports the Democrats. He's out there on the front, out there in California, a millionaire, I think. You got to look. But it's word on the streets in L.A. is he's a known serial rapist. He take men from the clubs and shit, buys all the drinks. This is allegedly, you know what I'm saying, buys all the drinks. And takes them back to his apartment and shoots them up with all kind of drugs and shit. I don't know what he's shooting up in them syringes. Is he working for like the government or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Is this a test?
Damn, man, that's crazy.
Who is he working for? Why he ain't locked up?
Sound like a government.
How is he getting away with all these crimes and shit? And he's known in the LA gay community as don't go with that man. Kind of sound like how Jeffrey Dahmer was.
I was just about to say it sounds a little Jack Kevorkian-ish. Dahmer.
Well, Jeffrey Dahmer was doing this same type of shit. He was going around. I want to say Minnesota or something. And
that crazy motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? And dating black men, but you wouldn't see him no more after he date them. He'd
Heads
take them back to his apartment and crack them on the head and drug them up and shit. And one man was butt naked and ran out the apartment and tried to get away. He had to go and get him. He was delirious, hit in the head. Had to bring him back.
That shit crazy, man.
And they chopped up in the freezers.
Right. Finding bodies in the freezer, man.
So we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna roll this Ed Buck clip and let you see, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm quite sure a lot of people ain't up on this story and shit because they got all this R. Kelly shit. They got the government shut down, which we gonna touch on that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit they hitting you with. But yet and still, man, you got these serial rapists, you know what I'm saying, going around L.A. raping and killing people and ain't even locked up. You know what I'm saying? They just finding people dead at his house, man. And like, they collecting them and like, all right, wrote a statement and we'll be back.
It sound like it worked for the government to me, man.
So we gonna roll this clip, man. Mizzle, you know what I'm saying? Let people see.
We're talking about the Ed Buck situation.
The Ed Buck situation.
Man, what the hell?
Yeah, they certainly did, Mark and Michelle. His apartment right behind us, the lights are on, but we haven't seen any activity as dozens of people were screaming for his arrest outside of his apartment. Meanwhile, the LA County Sheriff's Department says they are now doing a secondary review of the 2017 death investigation of Jamel Moore.
Black lives matter here.
A grief-stricken community erupting outside of a prominent Democratic donor's West Hollywood apartment.
Don't go in there. You gonna die.
For the second time in less than 2 years, authorities say a young black man was found dead inside Ed Buck's home. In 2017, 26-year-old Jamel Moore was found dead, and LA County deputies ruled it an overdose. Then Monday morning, authorities say another man was found unresponsive.
I've gotten reports today that the person who died today was in his 50s. I don't care if he was in his 20s, 30s, 40s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, or older. He was a black man, and he died of an overdose in Ed Buck's house.
The political donor has never been arrested or charged for either death, though both cases are now under investigation. Buck's attorney says he was just trying to help drug addicts down on their luck.
This is not a situation where Mr. Buck has caused the death. This is a situation where Mr. Buck has had longtime friends who unfortunately do not handle their life well.
Protest organizer Jasmine Canick paints a different picture. She claims he targets vulnerable young black men and lures them to his apartment with the promise of drugs, sex, and money. Activists turning their anger toward Buck's neighbors, saying they're complicit in the deaths.
We're going to be out here every night. Every night.
You should not want him living here.
I think it's great. I think that they should be out here, and I think that they should be fighting for the rights of the both boys that died, of both men that have died.
I understand, like, wondering, like, you're his neighbor, like, where was your role? And the reality is that we're neighbors. We're not going to call the police on any black man who walks into our building. That's quite racist on its own, and that would never occur to me. My question is, what role does the police department play in this?
Mark and Michelle, those same people who were out here tonight say they're going to be protesting in front of the district attorney's office this Wednesday at 4 o'clock, again demanding Ed Buck's arrest.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Click the ABC7 logo to subscribe to our Eyewitness News YouTube channel.
Yeah, they certainly did, Mark.
Wow. Look at this shit. They was ready to whoop Ed Buck's ass.
Man, they ready.
They ready to whoop Ed Buck's neighbors' asses.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.